Hi and welcome to a training session with Over IP Group. In today's video we're just going to have a part series of videos running through the web interface for our NPM series smart PDUs. So I'll go into quickly defining what an NPM smart PDU is, and just run through the web browser of all the different features that you can do, the initial setup and what you can expect to sort of see in our power rails. So just quickly, the default IP address, and I'll just bring this up for you, just to type it, is 192.168.1.163, and we just made it nice and easy as we load. Username and password are the same at over IP and over IP. So armed with that, because it's a static IP address that each PDU comes with, so DHCP is not enabled to begin with. So what you want to do is obviously just make sure you go into your control panel, network and internet and network connections. This is Windows 10. Go into properties and change your IP TCP/IP version 4 settings, and I just put 200, just something different than 163. So once you have done that, you hit OK. We can close that. And as we've seen, I've already typed in, just to show you, 168. It brings you up as the home screen. So name is over IP and password over IP. So we can either enter or log in, and this is what we're faced with. So just very briefly, you sort of see this, the output, the name of the devices quickly. This series, which is our NPM series version A. At the moment, you just see quickly the device status, so everything is running normally, and you've got input monitoring running. Your output status, which is what devices are being connected to your PDU. So at the moment we've got a 0 load. We're running at 239 volt here on Over IP Group's facility. Power factor is 0, just because we're not plugged anything in, and this hasn't recorded, so we've got kilowatt being 0 and our energy being 0 kilowatt hours. So if you did opt for any environmentals, you do see that we have an array of temperature sort of sensors and so forth as well. So you can see the status is none. So let's quickly just go into the overview. So I'll just go through each tab in a separate video. So overview, if we do click on overview, this is what we've quickly just seen, which is the default home screen. So we just went through that, so we can go in quickly into device settings. And here you'll work through quite different scenarios. So in this NPM series, you can actually save IP addresses and actually now cascade multiple PDUs in the same IP address. So at the moment, if you wanted to change, now let's say you already had a PDU operational and you've connected your second power rail, you'd be clicking that you want this work mode to be slave once you've connected the network cables on the in and in the out port, and you'd hit save. But I won't do that just for this time being, just because we're just going to work with the actual master unit. So now knowing that as well, you can actually have the ability to change the name of each power rail, just in case you have some type of naming protocol in your system. So again, you can name every single power rail that is attached to this master unit. So master just being the where you're going to log into the IP address. So let's just say this is rack 1, and there's no you can do your own naming code. Just do this rack 1, level 14 PDU dash A. Then you might have two. The reason I said A, you could have dual power supply in your rack. So once we've done that, we've hit save. Outlet settings, because this is a smart power rail, there is no outlet settings. Sensor settings. Now here, you can change a minimum warning and a maximum warning in centigrade. So once you do change that, you can hit save. So if you did want a minimum warning, just in case, let's say the room is too cold. Let's say 16 degrees is too cold for you. And let's say you don't want your room to exceed, say, 34 degrees, just as and would hit save. And you can do that for all different ones. Now, and you'd start getting alarm warnings. So we'll just go back to 0 and 40 and hit save. Again, your minimum could be, if you wanted to load, just in case there's an issue with any current on site, you could again do your minimum maximum load. This is a 32 amp power, so there's 32 amp, but a lot of people, just because if they've got dual power running, N+1 environment, this might be 14, for example, as a worst case. So that's great. We've already sort of covered that, outlet settings and energy settings. So here you have the opportunity, let's say every month you actually want to clear the kilowatt hour reading, just so you can get an actual reading every time when you download the information. You can just go here and click energy reset, and it will reset it for you. So look, thank you for watching the first series, the first video, and we'll be covering next user management. Any questions, please do not hesitate. You'll call either the over IP group or the company that you purchased off in some cases. Thank you very much, and good luck.